Y'all ever notice that Tilly has the most unique eyes I've ever seen out of a goat before? I mean, just look at her eyeballs. They're so bright blue. They're like sky blue, I would almost say. She's putting them right in the camera right now, so it's easy to see. I mean, Pebbles has they're pretty eyes. They're rather ordinary. They're not bizarre or anything. We got Brady with his yellow evil eyes. We got Lenny with more yellow evil eyes. That's the usual color eye for goats. And Tilly, just not only these blue eyes, but these bright crystal river sky lakeish. I don't even know how to say it. I'm just naming off blue things. Crazy blue eyes. They either look beautiful, they look creepy. They're either the most like horrifying thing you've ever seen, or they're the most majestic and beautiful, elegant, aesthetic thing that you've ever seen before. There's no in between. It's one or the other with her. Kitty, are you drinking the goat's water? They're not gonna like that. They honestly probably won't notice. I don't think she could drink enough water to even make a difference in that big old turtle pool. Everybody's coming out today. We got Andy and Indy hanging out. I don't see Ernie anywhere though. There's old Newton. What are y'all up to today, guys? What's on your minds? Anything new? You know what's kind of scary is that if Annie wanted to, she could probably cause a lot of serious damage to anybody around here. To the pigs, to the goats, to even me. If she ever just had a wild streak come about her, she could really inflict some serious damage with those sharp hooves. Y'all see those things? See how sharp they are? Big old sharp, vicious claws. Like a dog, but tenfold. I'm glad she's rather timid around the humans. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be in here. You know, it kind of reminds me of Carl. I don't think I have that video anymore. I know that whenever it happened, about a year ago, Megan was scared. She said she didn't want to see the video, so I didn't want to upload it. I never did. The video's probably gone by now. But Carl attacked me, in case none of you knew that. He was just easy to be around at first. We kind of just, when he was new, he was a little bit aggressive, but my dad kind of tamed him down through feeding him treats and, you know, carrots, tomatoes, grapes, all the stuff that my dad usually feeds them. And so we got to the point to where he was coming in here with them regularly, and I would come in here with them, with Carl, regularly. And we kind of stood about this far away, about from me to Pebbles right here, not too close, not too far either though, obviously. And he would kind of just sit there and let us do our thing. He was pretty comfortable around us until one day I came in here. My dad asked me to, I think, to do something, or maybe I was making a video. I forgot what, but I think I was just going to close this gate right here. It actually happened right here in this area as we speak. I was going to go close that gate, and Carl came in this direction from the gate, and I was like, okay, let me just walk around him and close the gate right quick. But as I was walking kind of this way, Carl would begin to start cutting me off. There's obviously a barn right here. There was a fence right there. This wasn't here at the time, but he began cutting me off, and I was like, okay, Carl, let me go a little bit faster, kind of this way. And next thing you know, these are his feet. He starts sticking his feet up in there, doing high steps like football. And you know he has really sharp claws at the end of his feet, those talons or whatever. And he started kicking them at me, and he started running towards me like this. He was running like this full speed with his legs high, trying to kick at me. And it was a full-on ostrich attack. I was recording a video at the time, so I captured all this on camera. Granted, the phone was kind of like this right here, just like flailing around all crazy as I was screaming. But I was kind of holding it like this, and Carl was attacking me. So I went ahead and I made sure to be facing him at all times. I'm going to hold the camera from my point of view. Carl was attacking me, and so I guess I was kind of using my hand to keep him like this, but I was making sure that I was facing him at all times. I never turned my back and tried to run. That would have been the worst possible thing that I could have done, because ostriches can run dang near 50 miles an hour. Usain Bolt, the fastest human alive, can only run like 27, so no human's gonna outrun an ostrich. That's silliness to think that. And then also, a lot of times with animals, when they see somebody's behind, like they see the back of their head, or they just see the features of somebody's back or the features of somebody's body from the back point of view, they're an easier target, they're easier prey to go after. It's a lot more intimidating for an animal to attack something when you can look it in the eye and when you know that it has eyes on you and is ready to defend itself. So I made sure to kind of keep my eyes on Carl at all time. One thing my dad also taught me that would have been helpful is to, instead of getting farther away from him, you actually kind of get up close to him like this. Because think about the feet, their knees don't really bend the way that a human's does. So if he's extending like that and you're really close to him, he can't really like get good momentum or can't get good force behind his kick. However, if there's a target over here, then wham, wham, he's getting a lot more momentum with his kicks. So being closer to him rather than super far away from him probably helped me in that encounter. But anyways, I kind of yelled a few times. I kind of was just doing this, keeping my eyes on him, and eventually I think he realized it wasn't worth the fight and he backed off and he left me alone. One of the scariest moments in my life, but I'm thankful that I'm okay. I'm thankful that God was with me. God was with Jake. God was with my dad, because all of us had an ostrich attack at various different times during those first few months that Carl was here. Yeah, it was rough. There's something else I was gonna say, but I don't remember. Yeah, I could try to find that video, perhaps, maybe. It's been so long. It's kind of water under the bridge at this point. But it'd be on my old phone, so I got a new phone since then. In any case, though, that's kind of, I've always sat there and thought about what if scenario, like what if Annie ever developed a wild streak about her, like Carl did that day. That's what I was gonna say. I was trying to figure out why Carl out of nowhere suddenly developed that vicious, mean streak. I don't know if it was, we had somebody come over that did not come over very often to do some work. I know that Carl was really antsy around that person that day. So I don't know if being around a stranger kind of made him relapse or set him back into aggressive mode to where he wasn't comfortable with my dad and I anymore after all the work, like kind of like the taming down that we had done for him. I don't know if that got undone by the stranger being there a few hours earlier. I don't know if I was holding the phone making a video and I kind of had the phone in his face a little bit too much and he didn't like that. Or maybe I had the phone in front of my eyes and Carl couldn't see my eyeballs. He couldn't see my facial features and it scared him. He thought it was like a robot or something, some weird creature with a rectangular plastic square face. Like, I don't, those are all theories that we've tried to come up with. We don't really know. All we know is that it was a scary time and we're grateful to be okay from that experience. Speaking of attacks, viciousness, wild streaks, and all those kind of things, we got some pretty mean guys right here. Some pretty vicious creatures right here, ready to inflict violence. Who are they going to go for today? They're going to go for the pigs? Y'all going to leave the pigs alone today? Y'all going to attack them? What are you going to do? Huh? What are y'all going to do? Tiny Tim, poor dude, can't even defend himself. He's so slow, so big. The good thing is they're not messing with him. I'd rather hang out with the guineas, to be honest with you. I know my dad cannot stand those things. They tear up his yard like crazy. But at least they're harmless to people. They're not going to hurt us. Look at this, guys. This alpaca's walking behind me, following me. Guys, did y'all see that? That was crazy. I thought she was gonna attack me. I don't know that she could do a whole lot of damage at this age, but y'all saw that, guys. She literally was following me from behind. I had my back faced to her, like I was just talking about with Carl, with like tigers and other predators. They want to attack and push when they see the behind features of somebody, not when they're face up. And I had my back faced to Indy, just walking over here towards those guineas, and she ran right up behind me. I don't know what that means. I don't know if she was looking for attention or if she was trying to do some sort of attacking thing, but I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. That was interesting. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Well, with that said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys want to see. Hope you all have an incredibly blessed day. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.